ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
ऐ उन् ऋलग् ए ओङ् ऐ औच् अयवरट् लन् न्यमङणम् झभै घढधश् जबगडदश् कफचठथ चटतौ कपै शशसर् हल् अकुगविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
अकुहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
इचुयशानां तालु
ऋटुरशानां तालु
not ऋटुरशानां.
ichu yeah, sorry.
Even in dream you should not say.
Yes.
E is talu.
Yes.
ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा
ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा
लुतुलसानां दन्ताः
दन्ताः
उपध्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
Upajmanīyanam oštau.
Nyamangananam nasika cha.
Nyamangananam nasikacha.
Edaitogo kantathalu.
Edaitoho kantatalu.
Odautogo kantha oshtam.
Odautoho kantha oshtam.
Vakarasya danta oshtam.
Vakarasya danta oshtam.
Jikhva muliyasya jikhva mulyam.
Jihvamūlyasya jihvamūlyam.
Nasika anusvarasya.
Nasika anusvarasya.
Ramo rajamanis sada vijayate. Ramam ramesham bhaje.
Ramo rajamanis sada vijayate. Ramam ramesham bhaje.
Ramena bhigata nishachara chamuh. Ramaya tasmai namaha.
Ramena vihata nishacharachamu. Ramaya tasmai namaha.
Ramannasti parayanam parataram. Ramasya dasosmyaham.
Ramanasti parayanam parataram. Ramasya dasosmyaham.
Rame chittalaya sada bhavatu me. Bho Rama muddhara.
Rame chittalaya sada bhavatu me. O Rama Muddhara.
We have been seeing some Sandhi rules. Now, the rules what we have seen so far, please note that it should be applied in this order. I just give you the sequence. Please listen here. Now, I just write in sequence, but now the sequence 1, 2, 3. But later we will add some more rules in between. Okay, the sequence need to follow. First is Kuttam. What is Kuttam? Kuttam already I taught you. Kuttam is
Kadanta cha varga letter is replaced by the corresponding ka varga letter, or when cha varga letter is followed by jhal letter, then it is replaced by corresponding ka varga letter.
Yeah, I will make it, I will do like this. See, chavarga letter. Chavarga letter at the end of a padam. Padam means, you know, what is a padam? That which, yeah, Subantam Dingantam Padam, right? So Chavarga at the end of a Padam, or when followed by a Jal letter. What is a Jal? 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all you have to say. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the sibilants except Ha, right? So Chavarga letter at the end of the Padam. Is it clear? Following all of you, right? Chavarga at the end of the Padam or when followed by a Jal letter will be replaced by by the corresponding Kavarga letter.
Guruji, jhal letter will include her also, no?
Oh, sorry. What did I say?
You said excluding her, sibilants excluding her.
Oh, yeah, it includes her also, Shmita. Yes. I was having something in my mind. I was talking about Kar. Okay. Jal letter includes all the sibilants. Yeah, why should we exclude her? Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the sibilants, including Hakara also. Including Hakara. But you will not see any such examples.
Okay.
To my knowledge, I don't think so. In all our application, we will not see. But Jal is required. The Jal as a particular word is required. Yes. Jal includes all the 4, 3, 2, 1, and plus all the sibilants. Yes. So Shavarga at the end of the padam or when followed by, now the word Jal you will be using all through. So this is what Kutvam is. This is rule number 1, or this is the first rule. The sequence of rule. This is the rule first we have to apply. Then after this, another similar rule is there. That Shabda we will see today. As Kutvam, similarly we have something called Dhatvam, Dhakara. You see the name. The naming, from the naming you can understand what's happening when two letters, two consonants come together. Shavarga letter, see the Chavarga replaced by Kavarga can happen in two possibilities, two ways. One is it is at the end of the Padam. Padam means after that nothing follows, right? Padam. Or when followed by a Jal. It means it is not at the end of the Padam. Followed by another letter, which is a Jal. So where Sandhi is a must. Here at the end of the Padam, after that Sandhi is not there. But here, followed by a Jal letter means the Sandhi happens with the following Jal letter. In this situation, Chavarga replaced by Kavarga, corresponding Kavarga. So Chavarga has got 5 letters. Cha, cha, ja, ja, na. Replaced by corresponding Kavarga letter. Ka, kha, ga, gha, na. Corresponding. 5, 5. 5 people come to your house, you give 5 chairs. They sit respectively, right? Something like that. First letter of Chavarga replaced by first letter of Kavarga. Fifth letter of Chavarga will be replaced by fifth letter of Kavarga. So here only we saw the example of Payomuch, etc. Right? Payomuch example. Okay, if you take example, and already we have seen, just for the sake of this rule I am giving you. This is what we are saying is a Sandhi rule. But that is what I am teaching, but I am teaching through a Shabda. So that Shabda also, you get it. So two things in one shot. That is one is Sandhi rule. Second thing is you get to know the Shabda also. Now let us take the example of Jalamuch. This is what I taught you. Jalamuch. Jalamuch. Jalamuch is Su. Su is Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana Pratyaya. So Jalamuch plus Su, that will go away. Content is only Sakara. So what you have is finally Jalamuch.
Jalamuchaha.
Jalamuchaha.
No. In this Sakara will go away.
Then how many Jalamuchaha will come?
It will be Jalamuch only.
It will be Jalamuch only. Jalamuch now is a Padam. Now Padante Kimasti Chakaraha Asti. That will be replaced by corresponding Kavarga letter Jalamukh. Right? Jalamukh. So this is the example for Shavarga, the end of the Padam. When followed by Jal, for that, we can take the example of Jalamuch plus Bhyam if you take. Bhyam is 3-2 or 4-2 or 5-2, whatever it is, right?
4-5.
Jalamuch enjoys the status of
Padam.
Padam.
So, as well as followed by
Jal
What
letter.
follows? Jal letter. And this is the Jalamuch plus Jam. Jalamuch is the Shabda and Jam is a Pratyaya. So Sandhi between them is a must, no choice. You have to do Sandhi, right? Because between the Pratipadikam as well as the and the Pratyaya, between the Pratipadikam and the Pratyaya, Sandhi is a must. Between the two words, Sandhi is optional. Two independent words can combine by Sandhi rules. That is optional. That is why we are able to split. But you cannot split the Ramabhyam. You cannot split Marudbhyam. Marudbhyam is Marudbhyam. It's a word. It's a completely formed word. So here, Jalamuch, this Jalamuch Pratipadikam enjoys a Pada status, as well as it is followed by the Jal letter. So therefore, both the conditions are fulfilled here. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Guru.
Follow, right? So therefore, what will happen? Both the conditions are fulfilled. Therefore, replace Jalamuch by Chakara by
Kakara.
Chakara.
Sakara.
After that, we cannot join like Jalamukbyam. No. So here only comes the next rule. So that is why the following rules are important. We have to apply the rules in sequence. That's what I'm saying. The rules have to be applied in sequence. We cannot just join and say Jalamukbyam. No, that is wrong. This Kakara, you will see later will be replaced by Kakara. That is the following rule. So first Kutvam, right? After that, we are going to see. That's called Justum. Justum will come. So I will leave it here and then we will come and fill it. Similarly, here also, one more optional form is there. That also will see that and then fill it. Okay. Now, the second rule, this is a new rule I'm teaching today. I'll give some example and homework also. I'll give some shabdas for you to work on. So this rule says, Dhatvam, that is, Dhatvam is Hakara. Hakara means the sibilant, Hakara, at the end of the Padam, or when followed by a Jal, will be replaced by Dakara. This is a new rule we are learning today. You understand? Hakara at the end of the Padam are followed by a Jal letter. What is Jal? Jal should be very clear. 4, 3, 2, 1, all the
4, 3,
sibilants.
2,
Okay.
1.
So Hakara at the end of the Padam are followed by a Jal will be replaced by Dakara. So first Kuttam we have seen. Now Dattam. So I'll give an example. Now you take the example Lig. Lig is a Pratipadikam. Okay. Lig is Dhatu also, but here it is a Pratipadikam. Don't think it is a Dhatu here. It's a Pratipadikam. Lig means the one who licks. It's called Lig. Upa, we say that Upaleham. Upaleham means pickle, because pickle is licked, right? So that's called Upaleham. So lick, the Pradipadika. Akarantaha, Pullingaha, lick Shabdaha. Now lick plus su, what will happen?
It will be dropped.
Sakara will drop.
Sakara will drop.
Now you will get lick the Padam. And Padante Kimasti.
Hakara.
By this rule, what will happen? Hakara at the end of the Padam.
Replaced by Dhakara.
By Dhakara.
So replaced by Dhakara, right? But after that, Varoji, noise is at your side. You got to.
No, sir. No noise is there.
No, that is some noise is there. Maybe your The books are something what you keep on the same table on the laptop. Because of that, some noise is there. Just check it. That's why I mute it.
Okay.
See to that there is no noise.
Yes, Guru.
So Hakara is replaced by Dakara. But see here, after that,
Yashtam.
after that, the rules what we know apply. That we will come and fill it later. Okay. So don't stop here. Here the rules have to be applied in the sequence. So the rules what we know, that is Justam will come, and after that Chartam will come. So we will see. Okay. Up to here, Dattam, you know it now. Then later when we see the other rules, which already we have seen, then we'll come and fill it up. So at this stage, you should not stop. These rules have to be applied in sequence. First is Kuttam. If Kuttam is applicable, apply. If then after that Dattam is applicable, apply. Kuttam is applicable for Chavarganta Shabda, therefore Jalamuj, etc. Dattam is applicable for Hakaranta Shabda. Therefore, all the Hakaranta Pratipadikam can be declined by the application of Dattam first. First is Dattam. At the end of the Padam are followed by Jal. Right? It's clear?
Guruji, I have a question.
Yes.
In the previous example, even if Jalamuch did not have Padant status, then we could have still applied Kutvam in the example Jalamukh plus Bhyam.
Yes, that's what I said. Both the conditions are fulfilled. Whether it is, so here both the conditions are fulfilled. Whether it is a Padam or followed by Jal. Followed by Jal here, therefore Jalamukh Bhyam.
Okay.
Both the conditions are, one condition is enough. See, that's why R. It is not that both the conditions should be fulfilled.
Okay.
Chavarga at the end of the Padam. And since here Jalamuch happens to enjoy the status of Padam, so Chavarga can be replaced by Kavarga, and here Bhyam, Jal also follows. So any one is enough. Both are fulfilled. So there's no choice. You have to apply Kuttam. Right?
Okay.
Fine. So is it clear, Kuttam and Dattam?
Yes.
Please note the sequence. First is Kuttam and then Dattam. Now, the other rules which we know, you will tell now, other rules. After that, what you apply, the sequence. See, this is not a final order. Later, after that, when we learn, I may insert some rules in between. Okay. This is to start with. The sequence is to begin with. Okay. As we grow in learnings, then some more rules will come in between. Then the number will change, but order will not be same. For us, at this stage, this is the order. Okay. Now, third one is the sequence. Sequence is important. You cannot violate the sequence. Please note. If you violate the sequence, then you will not get the Ishtarupam. You will not get the desired form. You will end up in some form, which is not in the language at all. Right? Third one is, it's called Justum. What is Justum? You see the naming. Naming is done according to the Adesha, right? Here Adesha is Kavarga, therefore Kuttam. Here Adesha is Dhakara, therefore Dattam. Justam, when I say, what is the Adesha?
Jash.
Jash letter. Jabagada, the third letter of all the classes, right? Now, when this will happen?
Padanta Jal.
Padanta Jal is followed by
at the end of a Padam.
the Padam.
So for not followed by Jal, not required. Remove that. Jal at the end of the Padam will be replaced by
Jash letter.
By Jash letter. By a Jash letter. By the corresponding Jash letter. You know what is corresponding means. That is why the Ucharana Sthanam, what we did now. Visarjaniyanam Kantaha, it's very important. You have to see the letter, Jal letter, what is its Ucharana Sthanam. Accordingly, you have to choose from the Jash letter. Jash has got 5 letters. From the 5 letters, which is the best one? You have to choose. How do you choose the best one? On what
Same
condition
Uchcharan.
you choose? Uchcharana
Same
stana.
Uchcharanam. Yeah.
If Jal letter is palatal, choose a palatal Jash letter. If Jal letter is guttural, choose the guttural Jash letter. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the third rule. Now, this third rule is applicable here. Yes or no? Jalamuch plus.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, take this same example I'm picking up from here. Continuing here. Jalamuch plus Su. Finally, here, Jalamuk came. This is by Kuttam, right? Fine. After that, should not stop the sequence, you see.
Yes,
Jalamuk done. Now Jalamuk is a Padam. Padante kimasti, at the end of the Padam, what is there? Jal letter.
Jal.
Jal.
Kakara is Jal, right?
Yes.
The sequence you have to see. Don't say Kakara is Kar letter. It is Kar one also. But here what we require? We require Jaltam. It fulfills a condition for applying Jastam. Therefore, you have to look upon it as a Jal letter. So Jal letter at the end of the Padam, therefore replace it by
Gakara.
Gakara. Now the sequence, you see. This Sakara, which is one lettered Pratyaya following a consonant, it drops. After that, you apply, Kuttam. Kuttam is the first rule. Kuttam. Then Dattam. Dattam is not possible here, so leave it. The next possible rule is Jashto. The sequence you have to remember. That comes only by Abhyasa. Keep on practicing, it will come. Right? Now, take Jalamuch plus Bhyam. Here also, Jalamuch plus Bhyam. First, what we applied?
Kuttam.
Kuttam is applicable, therefore we apply Kuttam. Dattam, not applicable here. So don't apply. Not applicable, how can you apply? So don't look for application of Dattam. Only when it is applicable, you have to apply. The sequence of rules, whichever rules are applicable, those rules you apply. Right? Now, Jalamuk plus Bhyam, Kuttam is done. After that, this Jalamuk, this is it not a Padam? Yes, it's a Padam.
Yes.
So therefore, Kakara can be replaced by
Jash letter.
Jash letter. So Jastam is applied. Again, we cannot stop here. Why? Another rule is going to apply here. That is going to come later. You see, if I pick up the thread from here, right, from Kuttam, and continue to apply the following rules, Jastam. And here also I don't stop it, because another rule is going to come. This in the order, in sequence, we will see. Right? What is the rule? It's a simple rule. We will see that. Similarly, you see this one, Dattam. That also you take it. Okay, Dattam, the second one I have not done. Let me do that. You tell me, Lik plus Bhyam, 3-2. What will happen here? Lik plus Bhyam. Lik enjoys a Pada status. Therefore,
Dhatvam will happen.
Lid Bhyam. After that, what will happen?
Jashtvam.
So I put it here. Lik plus Su. Sakara, one lettered Pratyaya following a hal is dropped. Then you get Lik. Lik is a Padam. Then after that, you apply Dattam. Dattam, you apply. Then this Dakara at the end of the Padam. Therefore, you can apply
Jashtvam.
What is the Adesha?
Dakara.
Third letter of the class. So that will be Jashtvam. Again, it doesn't stop here. We have to apply further. We will see that. Optionality is there. Here also, Jastam we applied Jalamuk. After that, one optional form is that comes as a later rule. We will see. Okay. It is not final at this stage. You follow?
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Now, lit plus byam. Lit plus byam, here what will happen? Lit plus byam, first
Lid.
is dattam applied, that's why you get lid. And after that,
Jashtvam will apply.
Jastam should be applied.
Hmm.
Jastam is applicable or no? Because
Yes.
lid is padam. Enjoy the
Jal,
status
huh.
of being the padam. Padanta
Yes.
jal, replaced by
Jal.
dakara.
Hmm.
Replaced by just letter, dakara. So here
Hmm.
also, you should not stop.
Hmm.
Here, after that, the subsequent, the rule in this connection will apply.
Hmm.
It's going to come. We'll see that, right? As here, Jalamuk we have similarly. So the three rules now. Kutvam, Dattvam,
Tattvam, Justvam.
and Jastam.
Jashtvam.
This order, is it clear? Kutvam, Dattvam,
Mhm.
Jastam.
Jashtvam.
This Jastam, you see, I call it as Jastam number 1. Because another Jastam going to follow. That is why, for our understanding, for us to know the distinct, the two rules.
Hmm.
The two rules, both the rules are in Jastam. Both the rules are in Jastam. Therefore, to distinguish, I call it by the name Jastam number 1, Jastam number 2. So Jastam number 1 says Jal at the end of a padam will be replaced by the corresponding
Just letter.
Jash. Now Jash number 2, which I have not taught, we'll see. This is what the last class I was supposed to teach you. I didn't do it, but now I will do. See. Then we will take up these examples and then process it. You all follow up to this? Any doubts?
Yes.
Please ask.
Hmm.
Parulji, is it clear?
Yes, Guruji. Yeah.
Neelamji, up to this in sequence. Puttam, Dattam, Jastam. Now Jastam number 2. Now Jastam number 2, you see. Jal letter, Jal letter, when followed by a Jash letter. Now, what is Jal?
4,
4,
3, 2, 1,
and sibilants.
All the siblings. What is Jash?
4 and 3.
4 and 3.
4 and 3, right? Jabai, Ghadadash,
Gadadash,
Jabagadash.
Jabagadash. So, Jal when followed by Jash, I didn't say Padam and all, okay? Jal when followed by a Jash letter will be replaced by corresponding Jash letter. This is Jashtam number 2.
Hmm.
You understand?
Hmm.
Jal is 4, 3, 2, 1 plus sibilants.
Hmm.
Jash is 4 and 3.
4, 3.
So, when Jash letter follows, then it will be replaced by
Just
Jash.
letter.
Now, take the examples, the previous example, where we left in the order. I just copied the whole thing here. We are continuing, right?
Hmm.
It's a continuous thread. So where we left in the previous rule, applying the previous example, from there we continue. Now, taking Jalamuch, up to here we have come, right?
Hmm.
Jalamuch.
Hmm.
So already Jastam is applied. Now here Jastam applied, Jalamuk you have. Is it followed by Jash letter?
No.
No.
So this is not applicable. Here it is not applicable, remove that. You take here this Byam, Jalamuch plus Byam. We applied Kutva, fine. After that, Jastam we applied, yes.
Hmm.
Here Jastam is number
1.
1.
1.
Now after that, this after the application of Jastam number 1, Jalamuk plus Byam. Is it not a Jal letter?
Yes.
Yes.
Followed by
Jash letter.
Jash letter.
Just letter. Yes.
Therefore, Jastam number 2 is applicable. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Even though no change happens, but still you have to apply. It's a rule. Please note, dakara, that is a just letter, which is the adesha here. Now that same just letter is looked upon as a jhal letter, followed by just letter. So replace a jhal letter by just letter. Do you follow?
Yes, Ganesh.
Replacing the jhal letter. Now, what was just for you before? Now it is jhal. When you apply the rule, you have to look upon the letter accordingly. Previously, it was a just letter. Now it is jhal. Jash is a subset of jhal only, right? So
But
jhal
Guruji,
letter,
the form will always remain the same only.
same, yes. In this case, same. In some other case, can change, right? Here it will not change. Here it is same. But the rule is given means it is given for some reason, right?
Yes, but if we use Jashtvam number 1 before number 2, then that letter is always.
That's why I said you got to apply the in sequence. The order should not be flipped. In this case, you don't see any big change, but you may see the change in somewhere else.
Okay.
You have to abide by the sequence. You cannot violate it. Otherwise, you'll end up in wrong form in some other derivations. That is why the rules are given like that. Understand? You cannot ask why at this stage. This is how it is. It's all based on sutra. Okay. Without telling the sutra, I'm telling you the sequence. That is, if you know this sequence, you'll get the Ishtarupam. If you flip the order, you will not get it. In this case, you may get it. Even if you flip and get it, I would say that is wrong.
Yes.
Why? Because this is just letter which is ordained by the application of Jashtam number 1. This is the just letter which is ordained by the application of Jashtam number 2. For me, these both are different, not same. Both are different. For you, it may be both are the same. Gakara is there. I don't look it as a Gakara. Just Gakara. Here it is just letter by Jashtam number 1. Here just letter by Jashtam number 2. So, see, that's why it's important. Okay, by what rule you ordain that Adesha, that's important. So it is not same. Finally, you get Jalamukbhya.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the sequence. This is how you have to follow, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, Guru.
Without asking question, apply the sequence. Apply the rules in the order. You get the form. At this stage, this is how it is. Okay. So, Kutvam, Dattam, Jashtam. After that, Jashtam number 2. Now, Lik plus Su. You get Jashtam. Finally, Lid. Can you apply Jashtam number 2 here?
No, it is not
No,
followed by
Guruji.
Jash.
Following. So
Not
this example doesn't fit here. Remove that.
Yes.
What about Lik plus Vyam? First we apply Dattam,
Yes.
you get Lid. Second we apply Jashtam number
1.
1.
1.
By that you get Lid plus Vyam. After Jashtam number 1, you have to apply Jashtam number 2.
Jashtam
Even
number
though
2.
any significant change you don't see, still apply that.
Yes.
Lid. Therefore, what you get?
Lid Bhyam.
Likpya.
Lid Vyam. That is the Rupa.
Mm.
So you know the sequence. Kuttam, Dattam, Jashtam number 1, Jashtam number 2. You keep saying that order you will remember. Right? When you I'll give examples so for you to derive.
Guruji?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kutvam means a Kavarga letter.
Yes.
And Dhatvam. But in Kutvam, there is no Dakara. No? So, then why it is a sequence? You can't take it just like an independent.
Yeah, you can take it, but that no connection is there. Yes, you are right. It's a good question. No connection is there. But The sequence you remember. That's it. Simple.
Okay. Okay.
Don't ask why. The sequence you remember it. Because the rules are given in that order. Okay. Because at this stage you're saying that it is fine. I understand. It is understandable. It's correct only what you say is. Or you have to remember in the order as two orders. That is Kuttam, then Justam number 1, Justam number 2. And you have to remember Dattam, then Justam number 1, Justam number 2. Instead, I put these two into one. Kuttam, Dattam.
Yes.
When Kuttam is applicable, Dattam is not applicable. When Kuttam is applied, where Kuttam is applicable, you apply. If not applicable, you see whether Dattam is applicable. If it is not applicable, go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one. That is why I made it into the one order. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
That's the reason. There is no other reason. That's the reason.
Yes. Yes.
There is no connection. Yes, what you say is correct. No connection between Kuttam. What is the connection? No connection. When Kuttam is applicable, apply Kuttam. When Kuttam is applied, Dattam is not applicable.
Yes.
When Kuttam is not applicable, you see whether Dattam is applicable. Dattam is applicable, apply. If Dattam is also not applicable, then something else will come, right? That I'm not saying it now. That I reserve it for the other class, future classes. Everything, if I say it now, next class, nobody will be there. So we'll keep it. That's why I said the more rules will be inserted, I said. The number what I give, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's only temporary.
Yes.
Now, another rule I taught you now, Justam number 2. That's why I call it Justam, what you learned in the previous class as now Justam number 1. It has become 1. So we will call it by Justam number 1. Understand?
Yes.
So what the Justam what we learned, now it has become Justam number 1. Because another Justam is coming later. So therefore replacing that Sanya, the name, Justam by Justam number 1. So that we distinguish the two rules and understand. Because conditions are different. Justam number 1 applies when Jal letter at the end of the Padam.
Jal letter.
Justam number 2 applies when Jal followed by Jash. Right? Two distinct rules. Therefore, you need to remember. And the order also important. See, it's not required, but still I am saying Justam number in the sutra, it comes first. And Justam number 2 in the order comes later. There's a particular sequence in the application of the rules of the Ashtadhyayi. And that was the last 3 sections of the Ashtadhyayi. You have a sequence, you have an order. The order should be followed. No violation. So without telling you all the sutras, then I'm just giving the sequence. So you remember the sequence, you'll get the form. This is easy. Okay. Without probing into further, just apply the sequence. One is, if one rule is not applicable, go to the next one. Go to the next one. Just see which, in the sequence, which rule is applicable. Apply. After that, you see what rule is applicable. Apply. You get the form. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
So, Justam number 1, Justam number 2. Any doubt in this?
No.
No, Guruji.
Now, for you, take this as a homework. I'm not going to do other forms. Lig, you will do it. Lig is today's homework. Please note. Shabda, lig. Not only lig, Madhu lig also you can take. That is also same as lig only, but still you can take another example. Madhu lig. Hakarantaha, Pullingaha, lig shabdaha. Okay. Then Madhu lig. Okay, these are your homework. You can note it. That is, homework is Lik Shabda, I have not completed. You will do it. Anyway, other rules I will come, I will do it. But other forms you do it. Lik, then Madhu Lik, then Buruk, and Mahiruk. 4 Shabdas, your homework. Hakarantaha, Pullingaha, Lik Shabdaha, Madhu Lik Shabdaha, Buruk Shabdaha, Mahiruk Shabdaha. All are Pullinga Shabda. Easy derivation. Please do it. Okay. This is your homework. I said it to the
What
group.
is the meaning of Buru?
Sorry?
Buru. What is the meaning of Buruhu?
Not Gurugu, Burug.
Buru.
Huh?
Buru.
What is that?
You gave the homework, no? Buru.
Not burug. Read it properly. It is
Buru.
burug. Burug. Why you
Buru.
make it a long one to short? You make it the problem. Everybody has this problem. Universal, not universal problem. I think specific problem. Burug. See, this is oo, right? Why you say boo? Boo means Prithvi. You cannot make it boo.
Oh. Oh.
Burug. That which grows in the earth. Bhuvi, Rohati, Prithivyam, Rohati. That which grows in the, it could be sasyam plants or it could be anything. Trees also Buruk. Mahiruk also same. Mahi means Prithvi. Mahipatihi, Raja, the Lord, the king of the earth, the land. So Mahi also Prithvi, that which grows in the land. Madhulik, that which licks the Madhu. What is that?
Honey.
Honey.
That not honey. Madhu is honey. That which licks honey. Madhum. Likhanti. What is that? Honey bee. Okay. It's not a difficult question. Huh? That which licks honey is honey. Honey will lick honey itself. Huh? Or Deepika ji?
No, right. That which licks honey.
Honey.
Person
That which licks
yeah.
honey is what? Honey bee. What else?
Honeybee. Honeybee.
Yeah. Now the next rule. Please see the sequence number 5. Which you know that already I taught you. You tell me that Jal letter when followed by Kar will be replaced by
Char.
Chartvam.
Chartvam. That is what the next one. Jal letter when followed by Kar. This also I'm splitting into 2. Chartvam number 1 and Chartvam number 2. Chartvam number 1 is Jal when followed by what letter?
Just replaced by when followed by Kar.
Don't read from the screen, okay? I have not changed anything. I just changed the name only. Chartam number 1. What is Chartam? Tell me. We learned in the last class.
Yes.
No, Jal
when followed by Kar letter.
Kar letter will be replaced.
Jal when followed by a Kar letter.
Kar letter.
Jal is 4, 3, 2, 1 and all the sibilants. Kar is?
Yes, 2, 1 and Shashasa.
2,
yes.
1 and sibilant.
13, the 13 hard consonants. So Jal when followed by Kar will be replaced by the corresponding what letter?
Char letter.
Char letter.
This is Chartam number 1. Right? Okay. This is Chartam number 1. Last class I joined the 2 and then I told you, but now I'm splitting this. That is, if you remember, Char when followed by Kar, or I said at the end. This is, I make it into 2. You see the order. First is Chartam number 1, then Chartam number 2. Here, Jal when followed by, not followed by, when followed by nothing.
Replaced by.
You're saying something which is not connected at all. Deepika ji, what is replaced by? Huh?
Padanta Jala.
There is no Padanta. Jal followed by nothing. Padanta, Padam, okay. It's a Padanta Jal, but followed by nothing.
Nothing.
Now Sandhi happens. So I call it by the name Avasana. It's a technical name you can note.
Oh, okay.
Jal when followed by Avasana. Avasana means what? Avasana means pause, stop. It means nothing follows after that. Like the Avasana you have between the 2 words, the 2 sentences. 2 words also, 2 sentences also. Now, Ramaha, see, Ramaha vanam gacchati. And Saha vane charati. He said, now, Ramaha vanam gacchati, 1 sentence. Ramaha vane charati, another sentence. Now, both are separated by what?
Full stop.
This danda. So danda tells you that nothing follows after ti, right? That is called avasana. Similarly, between the words also there could be avasana. There could be a pause, stoppage. You hold your breath, or you breath. I mean, you take time to breathe, right? When the avasana, when the gap, that is in terms of time, not physically gap, okay, not the space, okay, don't think it is a space. When the gap between them in terms of time, if it is less than half matra, then only you do sandhi. It is less than half matra, half unit of time, then you do sandhi. If it is more, then you don't do sandhi. That is called avasana. If the, suppose if I say Ramaha Vanam, I give pause, right? It's more than half unit
More
of
than.
time. Therefore, no sandhi. Suppose Ramaha Vanam Gachati, I say it, then what will happen? That sandhi will happen. It becomes Ramo. Ramo Vanam Gachati. Right? So sandhi happens when the matra, when the time interval between the two words is less than half matra. If it is more, sandhi will not happen. If it is more, that is means the pause, the stoppage. That is called avasana. The last class I loosely called it as that is padam, after which nothing follows. Now I am replacing that by avasana. Both are same. There is nothing new. Okay, same only, but you can know the word avasana. It will be useful. Okay, when followed by avasanam. Avasana means relaxation, cessation, pausing. Understand? Is it clear?
Yes.
See, avasanam is required. Ramahavanam Gochati Savarvane Charati. You cannot read this continuously. You need to have a pause. Then only the listener can understand. Two, even in English also, you cannot read the two lines, the one paragraph non-stop. People will not understand anything. After full stop, you pause, right? You start the next sentence. Similarly, between the words also, there is a pause. That is called avasana. The time what you take for breathing, or the time you pause, where no change happens between the two words in terms of sandhi, as we have seen, right? So that is called avasana. So that is chartam number 2. That is jal when followed by avasana. It means that that word having jal letter at the end must be a padam. What else, right? It must be padam or not? Simple.
Yes.
It must be a padam only. Ramaha vanam gachati, I say, right? If I pause here, Ramaha after that vanam, then Ramaha must be padam only, right? You cannot stop. No, here, for example, lid. Byam, you cannot stop here because this is a one full word, right? Lid byam you have to say. You cannot say lid. After 5 minutes, you cannot say byam. No connection, right? You follow what I'm saying, all of you.
Yes.
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 So that is called avasana. So jal when followed by avasana will be replaced by the corresponding char letter. And here it is, there's an optionality. That is why jal chartam number 2 will be replaced by corresponding char optionally. We have optionality. Is it clear? So now you see. Kutvam, Dattvam, Jashtam number 1, Jashtam number 2, Chartam number 1, Chartam number 2. 6 rules we have learned. Remember the sequence. Now, where did we stop? We stopped here, apply the sequence, take here, or go further. Now I will go to the first one, where we stop. Jalamuch plus Su, right? After Jashtam number 1, we stop. So take that. Take this. Apply it in here. Chartam number 1. Chartam number 1 can be applied? No, because it is followed by that we cannot apply. Chartam number 2 you apply. Because Chartam number 2 says when followed by avasana, replace jal by char optional, right?
Yes.
Now, applying Kuttam and Jashtam, we got Jalamuk. Now, Jalamuk is followed by what? After the application of avasana, nothing follows, right? Now, this is a padam. This is a padam. Followed by what? No other words. Therefore, replacing that by corresponding.
Char letter. Char letter.
What is a char letter? Kakara. Kakara.
Kakara.
This is optional. Okay. Therefore, we have two forms. Jalamug, you can say, or
Jalam.
Or you can say Jala. Both are okay. Okay. So that is why I will make it like this. You get Jalamuk by Justam number 1. Jalamuk by Justam number 1 or Jalamuk by Chartam number 1. Is it clear? Two forms.
Yes. Yes.
The same thing applicable for Marut also. Marud or Marut. Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Now, similarly, if you take a Lik Shabda, Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, you take it. Lik plus Su, here also. Lik plus Su. After the application of just a number 1. Now, what follows after here? Avasana. Replace it by
Tatvam.
What is the char letter?
Takara.
Takara. So you should say immediately. You are think, what is that? Huh? Don't you know what is the char letter? First letter of all the classes plus Chashasa.
Yeah.
So Takara is a char letter. Corresponding, what is the first letter? Tavarga letter, Tavarga first letter, Takara. Right? This is optional. Replace it by corresponding Chartva letter. So two forms are there. Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Applying Justam you have lid. Applying Chartam you have lit. Both the forms are there. Both are valid forms. Lid or lit. Even though in the Shabda Manjari you may not see what the one form, but both are valid. Both forms you have to say. One is by the application of Justam, other one Chartam. Since Chartam is optional, you apply, you need not apply. But you have to know that Chartam, applying Chartam, you get lit. In Shabda Manjari, you don't see Chartam being applied. Doesn't mean that form is not there. Okay, it is there. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, Guru.
Now, Chartam number 2. Okay, Chartam number 2 we have seen. Now, Chartam number 1. Chartam number 1 says, Jal followed by Khar. Now, followed by Khar. When this will apply? When this will apply?
Vyam.
Not Vyam, come on. How you guys quickly you answer but wrongly. Vyam is a just letter. How can you apply? It's a fourth letter of the class, right? How can you apply that? Followed by Khar letter, hard consonant.
Khar letter, yes.
What is that, Akankshaji?
7-3, Guruji.
Very good. That is what you have to do. 7-3, Su.
Yes.
This Su is 7-3. Now don't think it is Pratama. 7 Saptami Vibhakti. Bhagavachanam. 7-3. 7-3 it is applicable. Because 7-3 Khar letter follows. Therefore, here what applies? See the sequence. Jalamuch plus Su. First is Kutvam. Because Jalamuch enjoys the status of
Padam.
What?
Padam.
Therefore, Padanta Chakara Chavarga letter replaced by corresponding Kavarga letter, which is Kakara Jalamuk plus Su, applying Kutvam. Then after that, apply
Dashtvam.
Dattam under not applicable. Go to the next rule, that is just number 1. Replace it by corresponding just letter, number 1. Jalamuk plus Su. Because here it is, see, this is Jal followed, Jal at the end of the Padam, followed by what letter? Followed by Jal letter. So both conditions are fulfilled. So they apply just number 1. After the application of just number 1, can you apply just number 2? Yes or no?
No, Guruji.
No.
Justam says followed by just, but here it is Su. Therefore, you cannot apply just number 2. Don't apply that. Then after that, what you will apply? Jal letter followed by Khar letter. Therefore,
Chartvam number 1.
Chartvam number 1, you have to apply. You can't apply Chartvam number 2 because it's followed by kar letter. Therefore, replace Gakara by corresponding Kakara, which is, then after that, what will happen? Kakara plus Su.
So,
But here I have not taught you another rule here. The last class also I told. Now, I will insert another rule now. Maybe time not that today, so I will teach you in the next class. That is, after the application of Jashtam, please apply Shattam. This I will teach you in the next class. Shattam. Shattam says that Sakara of the Pratyaya, please listen carefully, of the Pratyaya. What Sakara? Sakara not at the end of the Padam. Here Sakara is there. Sakara plus Su. The Sakara not at the end of the Padam when followed by Kavarga or in means Ivurul, that one. Ivurul, A-O-I, Au, then Hayavarat, Lad. Those letters. Okay, I will explain the next class. Don't worry about that now. Then what will happen? This Sakara will be replaced by Murdanya Shakara. So rule. Shattam. After the application of Shattam, you apply Chartam number 1, not before. Okay. So Shattam. Now Kakara plus Shakara, what will happen? That is conjunct consonant, you know it. So it is Jala Mukshu. So Shattam to be introduced when? Before Chartam number 1. So here, the next class, I will add Shattam. Now Shattam, you understand it happens. What is the Shattam and all in detail you will see in the next class. Today time not there. Shattam. There's only one Shattam, we can take it now. Another Shattam is there, we will see later. Now Chartam, number 1 becomes 7 and Chartam number 2 become 8. I'll send you the file, you can go to the file. Okay. So Jala Mukshu you get. Similarly, Lik plus Su, Saptame Bhakti Ekavachana. Please see here. Lik plus Su. Applying Dattvam, you get Lid plus Bya. After that, Jashtam number 1. Oh, sorry, Lid plus Su. Shmita. Applying Dattvam, you get Lid plus Su. After that, Jashtam number 1. Dakara is replaced by Dakara, Jashtam number 1. Then after that, Lid plus Su, what will apply? Lid plus Su, what will apply? Lid is followed by Kar letter. Jal letter followed by Kar letter. Therefore, replace it by corresponding
Chartam.
Chartam number 1. Therefore, Dakara will be replaced by corresponding Char letter, which is Dakara. Therefore, you will have Litsu. This is the Rupa. See the sequence. Dattvam, Jashtam, and then Chartam.
Shattam.
Follow?
Yes.
All of you. Is it clear? Any doubts?
Yes.
So I've not done anything big. Okay, whatever I taught you, I've given you the foundation in the last class and applied. You can see the sequence now. Krutvam, Dattvam, then Jashtam number 1, and Jashtam number 2. Then you apply. And in fact, in the order, I will put like this. Strictly following the order. Shattam, in fact, comes before Jashtam. Okay. Shattam comes before Jashtam number 2. I know the sutta, that's why I'm putting it. Okay, don't ask why it is. Okay, Shattam, the sequence after the application of Jashtam number 1, Shattam comes. Then only Jashtam, because this rule comes later. Then Shattam number 1 and followed by Shattam number 2. See the sequence. In this way you apply. First apply Kutvam. If it is Chavarga letter, then apply Jashtam. Then for 7.3, you have to apply Shatvam. For other words, you have to see whether Jashtam 2 is applicable. And then Chatvam number 1, applicable for 3.2, 3.3, 4.2, 4.3, 5.2, 5.3 and all. And Chartam number 2 is optional. It's applicable for Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana. This sequence you remember.
Yes.
Right? And take this homework, whatever given. We'll see in the next class. If you have any difficulty, please ask me in the next class. I know this is suddenly increasing the standard of the class. So if you have difficulty in following, let me know. Can you follow, Parulji?
Yes, Guruji. I will go through all the things. Yes,
Please go through that. If you have any doubts, you please ask me. Then do the homework. If you have a problem, I'll do it in the class. Okay. So we'll stop here.
Yes.
I'll send you this file. This
yeah,
file,
because,
the sequence of rules are there. I'll send you. Please go through the file and apply. Okay, we'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyawad.
Guruji.
Guruji.